Everybody, and welcome back to part 3 of the hood project. And before I get started, I got a letter in the mail, and I wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way because I kind of told me it was coming, but I didn't know exactly when it was going to be here. But anyway, it's going to be a little bit of a mail call from Lucky Larry. He sent me his new sticker. Used to be F1 Larry 1989 F152 door. That used to be his name, and now it's Lucky Larry. That's a pretty cool sticker by Tony Z. You know, if you haven't checked out Larry, go check him out. He's got a good channel over there. Yep. I do like him, Larry. Sure do. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna get it put up here on the wall right quick before we get started. So y'all can see this. And I think I'm going to stick it right here in Mr. White LS1. So, there you go, right there. Good spot. I like it. Okay, so part 3, we got to do a lot more sanding. And I'm not going to bore you to death with the details of doing the sanding, but hopefully it don't rain. It's been raining off and on for the past 2 days, so hopefully it'll give us a little bit of time. I had to work this weekend, so I don't have much time to spend on it. But I'm going to go ahead and get the first one, the one with the exhaust hole in. We'll take it out here to the table and take a look at it. Well, I forgot to cut the camera on, or the camera cut off. I got the other one done, and I'm fixing to start on this one. And on this one, most of it's going to be fairly flat. This is where I welded those holes up, and I got a good bit in here to sand out. I filled in all this rust spot plus where the holes were. I went back and covered them in. But I don't think it's going to be too big a deal here. I think I am going to go back and sandblast around these hinges, these brackets, because I forgot to. So I probably ought to do that first, and then sand the inside. But I can go ahead and do the outside. What little bit there is, not much. Just had a couple of dents here, and the rest of these just where the holes were. And I didn't get any video of tacking those holes up, but I mean, if you've seen one tack, you've seen a bunch of tacks, so I didn't figure there's no need, and it went pretty smooth. So I used my jitterbug with 80 grit. I'll knock it down, and I'll finish it with by hand. Right in here is where that hole was. A little bit of a high spot there, but not too bad. Feels pretty smooth. Down here, the hole was right here, and I ground the weld down. Actually, that's the top of the weld right there. So that feels pretty good. Like I said, this is not going to be restoration perfect quality. I'm not looking for perfection. I just want to get it where it looks decent. Alright, so over here, I blew the top of welds right here. It was almost in this ridge right here, so I got like a little flat spot right here I ain't liking too much. It's hard to putty these ridges. I may see if I can knock that out, but I doubt I can. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the shop. Today is Wednesday, the 7th of June, and I think it's a little bit windy, but I think I'm going to go ahead and spray some epoxy on the underside of these hoods. I'm not going to spray both sides because I ain't got no way of hanging it from outside. I'm going to have to paint them outside. Got too much stuff here in the shop to put them in the booth. And I don't really want to have to cover this truck up again, so we're going to do the best we can outdoors. So let's go take a look at the conditions. So I'm going to paint them right here on this pallet. And the wind is blowing straight down this way, so it's coming this way. So hopefully I won't have no problems. Just put a couple of coats on, bring the oven out, put a couple of coats on. And I'm going to let that dry. I don't know if I'll get around today to doing the other side or not. I'm going to mask off these brackets. I'm going to mask off this. Everything else is going to get painted. Not brackets, but latches. I'm going to mask the latches off. And I'm going to paint everything else on this. The wind's blowing, I'd say about 8, 9, 10 miles an hour. It should probably going to blow the rain all over me, but anyway, we'll get in here and mix this up some and let it be catalyzing while I clean these clean the hoods and do the masking. Alright, so what I'm using the same stuff I used on the truck. Actually, this is leftovers. I got probably about a half a quart in here, so that should be plenty enough to put 2 coats on front and back. And I just stirred it up. Got it good to stir it up good. And now I got to find my catalyst. And we'll mix this up some. I need to make a little bit of room on this table. This table is just way too crowded right now. So let me clean this table off and I'll bring you back. Alright, so I got my the hardener. And this is this number here. Almost a full one of these. And this is a 2-to-1 ratio, so 2 parts of this to 1 part of that. So on our mixing cup, we want to find the 2-to-1 right here. I'm not going to need a whole lot, so I'm thinking maybe that'll be maybe a 4. I might go up to 4 on 2-to-1. And that'll put me up about this much in the cup. And that's probably way more than I need. Actually, I probably should just go to 3. And I better go to 4. So, always strain. See where we end up at here. That's a 3. That's about 4 right there. Right there. Always, this stuff will go bad on you. Hopefully it ain't gone bad on me yet, but it's been here all winter. Then we're gonna mix it up real good. That's probably 3 times what I need, but I hate to not make enough. I'd rather make more than I need than not have enough and have to make another batch, because you're really supposed to wait about at least 20 minutes to let this catalyze before you spray it. So it is about 8 minutes after 4 in the evening. So 20 minutes from now will be about 4:30. So that's when I'm going to spray it, about 4:30. here for right now. Now we're gonna go ahead and get everything cleaned off and masked up. Alright everybody, got the first coat on here. It is about what I expected. It ain't perfect, but who cares? All we were looking for is a little paint, metal protection really, and I think it'll work fine for that. Of course it'll look a lot better when it's blue. So I'm gonna let this flash off and we'll give her a second coat. Okay, I just got done spraying a second coat and I took the gun and cleaned it. And I got a good bit left in here. This epoxy only has an 8-hour pot life, so I either use it or lose it, I guess what you say. So we got 30-minute dry time between two coats, and I think I'm gonna flip these over and paint the other side today and finish using that epoxy up, because that's a lot to waste. So I'll bring you back when I get this other side painted. Alright, I just got finished with the second coat on the top side of that hood. So I don't know if it's going to pick it up. Probably, I don't know, 3-4 ounces left in here. Maybe not even that much. Not much at all. Better to have too much than not enough. So let's go take a look at what we got. I don't know where in the heck I'm going to put them. It's all primed up. Now I got to get some primer surfacer sprayed on here where I can get it sanded to 400 grit and ready for the color coat. See a few little spots I don't like, and I'm hoping that right in there will sand out with primer surfacer. I don't know, we may have to end up sanding that back down a little bit right there. But all these spots like this will get covered up. Of course, you can see where all the body filler is with this epoxy, but the primer surfacer, 2 coats of that, will cover that up perfect and make a good coat for the color coat. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and stay tuned for part 3 or 4. I can't remember now.